Well, YouTube finally got my recording software into, well, to where I expect it to be anyway. It's just, yeah, it's rather frustrating because I had issues, a myriad of issues with different, just generally the software being a pain in the ass. Uh, well, this is, no, not this, not my, Elgato software being a pain in the ass. I'm talking about Shadowplay being a pain in the ass. I mean, okay, yeah, sure, it's in beta stage, I'm not denying that, but it's a good program to use. It's really, I'm finding it pretty fantastic for most things. So, this is my Elgato software, which at the moment is a processing a file that I just recorded recently. I've got it set to my USB mic, as you can see. Pretty much use it in combination of that. So, I mean, that's what I do for most things. I set my USB mic pretty much up to do all the different bits and pieces and stuff. Well, you've already seen a percentage of the software that I use, benchmarking software. Otherwise, I mean, most of the other tech channels use this stuff. Valley benchmark, Heaven benchmark, which is pretty cool. I did have MSI Afterburner, but I'm not substantially into it at the moment because, I mean, to be honest, I don't know. They're trying to do some overclocking, it wasn't working at the time, so I just went back to my normal clock speeds, and, you know, everything seems to be working pretty much, you know, on a nice level anyway. CPU-Z, or GPU-Z, and CPU-Z, both actually. They're fantastic programs. Hardware Monitor, CPU ID Hardware Monitor, which is a great program for monitoring temperatures and things of that nature. Which, to be honest, my temperatures have been pretty happy with them most of the time. I'm on 46 at the moment. That's not too bad, considering that I used to get massively high temperatures with my old cooler, which were like just ridiculous. Just the sense of how often I used to get shitty temperatures. Then what's my 770s are running at 50 degrees, 45 degrees, which is not too bad. To be honest, I probably will most likely end up blowing out my computer and just getting rid of the dust, because I think it needs a little bit of a dust. But I have not been in the mood to actually just. It's the effort of having to lift my computer onto the fucking bench in my workroom. It's my computer's not light. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and it's not light to lag around and be able to do all that dusting stuff all the time. Things that I have recently got. Well, you know, I got an SSHD. I have a Samsung Evo 500 gig SSD as my main OS drive. My recording drives are pretty much a combination of, that's a 3 terabyte, that's a 3 terabyte. My torrent drive is a 3 terabyte. My recording drive mixed in combination is 3 terabytes. These two drives here, I think one of them is one of my drives. I think this one is a Western Digital Black. This one is, what's this one? I think that is a Seagate. That's definitely a Seagate. I think it's a Seagate Green drive. I'm not sure. See, this is the reason I'll probably end up replacing it at some point, because I'll get something like an SSHD to replace that as a 2 terabyte one, which, you know. My games drive is a 2 terabyte SSHD by Seagate, which is a nice one. I've got 2 Blu-ray drives. Well, actually, one's a Blu-ray drive and one's a HD DVD drive. One's a Blu-ray drive and one is a... Well, that's my HD DVD drive, because it writes... it's a rewritable, so it actually writes Blu-rays. And that's my Blu-ray DVD-ROM, so it just reads them basically and does CDs and DVDs and stuff. My card reader, which is a Kingston, be able to get all my footage off my camera. I got an Acestone dock, which you can be able to get information off my Acestone dock and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Then the fundamental hardware underneath the entire thing of my computer itself is a AMD FX 9370 8-core processor, clocked at 4.2 gigahertz. That it does turbo up to 4.70. Installed memory 32 gigabytes, which is the maximum I can go in this board. I know there's some other boards that actually take 64, but no, 32 is, I mean, for all the work I do anyway, 32 is fine. I just put the extra memory inside, but, you know, I've got the extra leeway and stuff like that. Get rid of that icon. Delay in the menu there. What else? I've got the recording software, which is the Elgato stuff, which is fantastic, by the way. Does a great job. Fundamental hardware in my computer. To be honest, the only thing I'm probably thinking about changing at some point is my case. I've got a Phantom 630, I believe it is. That's the actual original case that I got from my computer. Phantom 630 is not a bad case overall. I find it pretty cool. Works perfectly for me so far. I haven't had no major issues with it. USB 3.0. We've got 1, 2, 3. Hard drives. In total, I've got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 hard drives in total in the system. I can put more because I've got a SATA extension card. It's a PCI Express one, which is plugged in at the moment. So I can actually add 2 extra drives if I wish to do that. I could add an extra SSD if I wanted to, because at the moment I've got just the one SSD, but I could actually add 2 extras because I've got 2 brackets at the back that fit SSDs. 2 brackets at the back of my case anyway. I mean, to be honest, I might just end up getting. Maybe then I'll probably just end up getting the same case again, because I mean this case is getting a bit old. Well, not old. Just there was a couple of little tiny cracks and things like that in it. They're probably, you know, things you can just, you know, imperfections that I got it when I got it originally, and I didn't have a chance to replace it. So I'll probably maybe I'll end up replacing it with the same type of case, basically. If possible, maybe an 810. Because I know the NZXT cases are pretty good for most of that stuff, and I wouldn't mind to say one of the what do you call them? One of the other cases, which is what's one of the other cases that are out there? The Phantom 810, I think it is, or 830 or 810 or something like that. That's a pretty good case. I wouldn't maybe I consider replacing it with that one, possibly. I was also thinking about the big Cooler Master Cosmos 2, but I just don't know whether I could justify the case that size, and the price is just, yeah, it's a little bit ludicrous, the price on it. But I mean, it is a fairly big freaking case, so I can sort of understand why they charge so much for it. So, what are your games? Turns. I mean, as I said, this is basically, and as you can see, I've got my 30 gigabyte memory card plugged in at the moment. I got a 30 gig memory card, plus I got a backup of 16 gig, just in case. With being able to do my videos and things like that, it's just easy to have at least a couple of memory cards lying around the house. What else? Yeah, there's pretty much I can minus. I mean, the hardware in my computers, you know, there is a lot packed into my case. On top of that, I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like 4 or 5. You know, 1, 2, 3, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About maybe 6 fans in total inside my case, in the sense of cooling, combined with the water cooling. Like the 6 fans includes the water cooling as well. Yeah, and I've got a back venting fan and everything else, and yeah, so, yeah, about 6 fans in total. Yep, that's the total amount of fans that I have. It keeps me going, it keeps everything fresh up, and then I've got 2 optical drives, 6 hard drives, 6 fans, Sabertooth motherboard, which is quite nice. does very good, very good with most of the stuff I chuck at it. Uh, my two 770s in SLI. I got a Pro SLI bridge, which I picked up, which does quite a nice job too. What else? Oh, I have a 1,200 watt power supply. It's a Silverstone. It's a Strider Gold Silverstone power supply, which is 1,200 watt, but it peaks at 1,300 watt. It is 80 plus gold efficiency, so it's a nice power supply in general. I don't know. All the components of my computer, they're all very nice components, and they're all very. Well, I know exactly what's in there, and I know exactly what my in the sense of investment of my components and stuff like that. Cooler Master Neptune 280 litre water cooling kits. Yeah, 32 gig of RAM. Yep. So I mean, that's pretty much combined. That's pretty much the entire thing. Then I got two Samsung screens. I got a small 1080p Samsung screen, which is about 24 inches, no 23 inches, and I got a 28-inch 4K Samsung screen, which I use that for my Xbox, and I also use that for my computer as well. There's also I do have a second HDMI connector, so if I want to connect to like something like a Blu-ray player or a DVD player or something of that nature, I can later on at a later date. The good and plus side is that I have this is a little speaker thing it goes directly into my TH2.1 speakers. It's a direct connect cable that goes into then, and basically my sound goes directly through my speakers for my Xbox and for anything like in the sense of movie stuff and things of that nature. So anything like that, I can run through my screen, and I can still get sound and stuff. What else? There's probably combining some pretty much a combination of everything. I mean, to be honest, that's the entirety of the entire thing. So, a few bits and pieces of software. I've got Qubit Torrent running at startup. There's free games. I grab every free should probably advertise a little bit more. So my gamer tag on Xbox is interesting. Okay. Oh no! Fuck. There we go. That's better. My gamer tag is Raven Fallen 9498 on Xbox Live. It would also be the same for Xbox. If I end up getting Xbox One, it'll be the same. Because basically, I think I've invested in a 12-month. I pretty much invest in a 12-month subscription regularly, so I can play online if I want to. I've got the choice whether I want to at times, you know. And it's sort of a combination of playing online sometimes and doing a combination of things. I mean, as I said, I don't know. Yeah, depends on what I'm bored or not. So 5:09. Yeah, it's 5:09 p.m. anyway. By the way. Put that on pause. No, I was already on pause. Please. So, yeah, my gamer tag is Raven Fallen 9498. If you want to add me to Xbox, people are always happy to add me. That's cool. I don't always get to time to play with some of my business stuff and when I'm working on things, and then sometimes I do, and then sometimes I play too much, and sometimes I get drunk and do stupid shit. But yeah. So what are we using? Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, as I said, like most of this game stuff, like most of my majority of games is on Steam. Like all my big 3D games and all my big 3D titles, they're always on here on Steam mainly. So, I mean, I haven't looked at the marketplace for a while. There's probably some new games that come out. There's probably some new games that have come out, and I'm just looking to see what's going on with those. So they've got the Halloween sale on. So there's always good specials on when the Halloween sales roll around. I hadn't actually looked to see what was available. That's right, I don't know. I haven't really had the extendable amount of cash to do that. Because I'm currently trying to get my girlfriend over here so we can spend a bit of time with each other, you know, in the sense of a physical connection. I mean, yes, we spend a lot of time on Skype, but I also want to get her over here as well. So I've been saving money to get her over here, and, you know, yeah, I take that into consideration, and then stuff I got to invest back into my business. So, you know, sometimes I don't have extra play money to be able to do stuff with games and things of that nature. Dead Rising Apocalypse Edition. Click here to begin exploring your queue. I mean, there's a fantastic amount of games here. I don't know. Most of these games are okay. I've never had a problem with them. I think I played for a while. GTA San Andreas. So you can get all the old GTAs: GTA 3, GTA Vice City. I've got GTA San Andreas. Just haven't got GTA 3 and GTA Vice City. No, I do actually. I have CD versions of them, to be honest. 0 Day Edition. Then Call of Duty, which I haven't actually managed to go out and buy. I probably, when it was at $78.95. So the 5th Day, which I haven't really played. No. This looks interesting. The pre-sequel, which is the Borderlands pre-sequel. I would be interested in that. Maybe it's $69.99. Maybe at a later date I might consider getting it. Firefall, which I have no idea what that's like. So, Heroes and Generals, World War II. I've made around with Gary's mod and like some of those different Orcs Must Die too. Evolve. Free to play. Some of that I actually have mucked around with Star Trek Online on and off, and like some of your games like World of Warcraft and things of that nature. I have mucked around with it. And so I don't know. I don't get into it as much as I used to, just because my former girlfriend got me into it, and I just, you know, we parted ways, and yeah, I don't want to go into that. That's a whole other spiel for some other time. Mafia 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel. Yeah, it was a combination anyway. So, like, I mean, well, I like some of the free to play games, RPGs, simulations, massively multiplayer stuff. You know, action adventure games. I've also done some of the early access stuff too, to be able to access, you know, some of the newer games. What was one of the games I got, which was Carmageddon Reincarnation, which is pretty cool so far. One Finger Death Punch. Not sure what that is. Bioshock 2, Bioshock 1. Counter-Strike, which I have. I thought I had part of it. Maybe not. Okay, different game. Bad Company 2. Oh, I thought I had that. Or maybe it was not. No, I have that on. I have that on. No, I have that on. What do you call it? On Xbox. I have that on Xbox, indeed. Geekbench. Well, see, this is some of the stuff I like too. Like, you know, example of some of these different pieces of software. You know, since you recently played 3D Mark, you might like Geekbench, which some of the testing software on Steam I do like. They, you know, they take a combiners of the different OSs and everything else, and you can be able to test things and just, you know, get a general impression of some of the, you know, results of, you know, some of the technology stuff. I mean, I love some of the stuff, you know, being able to test things, do some diagnostic software, just being able to, yeah, just general stuff like that. So yeah, benchmark tool. So yeah, Flight Simulator, Goat Simulator. A lot of people are interested in that though. That's hilarious. Let's see. Grand Theft Auto 3, which I have not played for a while. Mass Effect 2, which I ended up getting that on EA. I actually had a code for that because I bought into a bundle and it was pretty much an EA code, so yeah. Virtual DJ. Do I want to be a virtual DJ? I can be a virtual DJ if I choose to be. Android screen recorder. Lightcam HD, catch a Twitch TV live stream. So yeah, this is some of the stuff you can do. You can do live recordings and things like that. Gameplay footage and... See, I like some of that stuff too. I like in-game recorders and being able to record stuff. You recently played Playcore, you might like this. I didn't mind Playcore. Playcore was okay, but it wasn't great. I mean, could have been a lot better. Evil Within, which is another interesting game that I might be consider looking into. It's $79.95. Prison Architect. I was just giving me recommendations, I guess, for different games that I might like or I might not like. Murdered Soul Suspect. That looked interesting too, but I don't know. It's sort of, well, I mean, it's only $12, so I couldn't really go wrong if I did buy it. Maybe just see if it's actually interesting. Deadly Premonition. Okay, Deadly Premonition. That could be interesting. See, some of these games I like, you know, like some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is freaking amazing. Well, actually, there's some of these games are just looking to go, damn, these look good. You recently played GTA 4. I'm looking forward to seeing what exactly is going to go on with GTA 5. Because I mean, more of a case, I just want to see what requirement. I mean, I just want to see what the requirements are going to be. You know, I mean, whether when it comes out, it's going to end up being really stringent on how much stuff you've got. Saying that, I mean, I got 32 gig of RAM, so I doubt I'd ever have a problem running it. Let's see. Again, well, there's a lot of different games. I mean, as I said, I don't know, it depends on the game, really. Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a lot of indie games, too. Some of this stuff I just, yeah. The System Shock 2, I remember that. I used to love that. So, what else we got? Powered by your music. Beat Hazard. Powered by your music. Ghostbusters. Evil Genius. Oh, I remember Evil Genius. I used to have that game. I don't know where the hell it is these days, but I used to have it. It was quite fun. Project Zomboid. Shit. So yeah, what else? Oh, I mean, some of these games are really quite cool. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Shadow Warrior Classic. Damn, it's free too. It's free. Yeah, free to play. Thank you. Shadow Warrior Classic. I love Shadow Warrior. I've got the actual remake that they did. And I love the original Shadow Warriors. A lot of this stuff is just coming out. This is amazing. I haven't actually looked. See, this is my point. I had not actually looked on the damn. I hadn't looked on here for a while, so I didn't know. $49.95 Alien. Alien Isolation did look interesting. I don't know exactly how it. You know. See, I'd probably see how it plays and just maybe just judge it on that. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of games coming out these days. It's freaking amazing. Okay, Darkness 2. Which Darkness 2 wasn't too bad either. It's $6, so that's not bad. Overlord. Oh my god, they actually released Overlord on PC. That's amazing. Yep, that is quite amazing. I'm quite happy about that. I'm happy about the fact that they're releasing a lot of the games that they originally just had on console and was restricted to it, and that's it. Okay. This is Zombie Army 2. That's cool. I like that. And it's giving personal recommendations of some of the games that I've played in the past and the future, or I would be playing in the future. That's nice. Yep, I like that. I think I'm on the beta version of Steam at the moment, so that's probably the reason it's got a lot of the recommendation stuff and everything else. All Points Bulletin. I tried to get into that. No, it just didn't work for me. I don't know, just mainly because it's just the Deadlinger. Shit. Mafia 2. 29. Would you like a goat simulator? It's $4.99. For the fact that people... I'm surprised actually many people did buy it. As if even my nephew actually bought the damn game. Transistor. So anyway, I probably got a bit carried away with this video, but I don't know, this is just more of the stuff that I do. I mean, you know, my main point of reference with most stuff is just... main point of reference with most of it is on Steam. Yep. I buy most of my games on Steam now. And I think there's also a thing where the Australians actually may get a refund for certain things now because Steam is meant to offer a refund. It's just it's Australian consumer law that you do get a refund for everything stuff you buy. So yeah. Empty my recycling bin. But yeah, it's pretty much my rig, but you know, I mean, all these combined software anyway, most of the time it's pretty good. I've got my actual sync software from my HTC sync software from my phone. Power ISO, which is good for, you know, just like virtual CD-ROM drives and things like that. And this thing, which I just recently started having a look at, which is Arc. This, I mean, if you look at the actual games, it's most of the percentage of free to play games, but I mean, some of it's mostly MMORPGs. I think that's mostly what it is. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, because I had the game Perfect World, I think it was. Yeah, I had the game Perfect World, and yeah. My name on that's Fallen Dark 94980. My names always cover a common theme anyway. What else? Let's see. Yeah, so we got Origin, OMView. I've also noticed that now Crap Cleaner or CC Cleaner. actually has a little built-in feature. It tells you exactly how much space is available, or how much space has been taken up by crap, basically. As you can see, my Samsung optimization software and everything else to be able to do stuff. But yeah, I don't know, just basically it's just a combination of. So anyway, that's me. I was going through some of the specs on my computer in combinance of the fact that I like certain games and certain games in the future that I'm definitely going to be that are definitely going to be at the top of my list to get. Evil Within looks really interesting. I wouldn't mind even playing a couple of horror games. I have not played horror games for yonks, so yeah, maybe just sounds like a pretty good idea. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, YouTube. Like and subscribe to my channel. Make some comments if you like. If you possibly think that I might be able to get a certain type of game, or you think a certain type of game would be a good investment, just for future reference plays and let's plays and stuff. Yeah, no, that's fine. All good. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, YouTube, and catch you. Just as I said, like, subscribe, comment if you choose to. I've got my Facebook, my Twitter, my Google Plus. So yeah. Alright, thank you very much. Bye, YouTube. Catch up.